She looked me dead in the eyes and said, "My life, my rules, don't like it? There's the door." So I stood up, grabbed my keys, and said the most freeing word I've ever spoken in my life. Perfect. She thought she'd won. She had no idea that what I was about to post online would take down the entire fantasy world she'd built on my back. I'm Jonah, 34M. My girlfriend, Kira, 31F, and I had been together for 3 years, living together for 1. To say she had expensive taste would be like saying fire is warm. Technically true, but missing the flames. This whole disaster started on a random Tuesday evening. I was reviewing our joint expenses, her favorite thing to avoid, when Kira strutted into the living room wearing what looked like molten gold stitched into a dress. "Cute, right?" she said, twirling. "It's for the Equinox premiere gala." I blanked. "What gala?" Kira scoffed like I'd just asked her what color the sky was. "The Equinox Foundation event. I'm on the event board now. Pablo nominated me." "Pablo? Your hairdresser?" "He's connected, Jonah. You wouldn't understand." I would, if she'd paid for anything, but she didn't. "How much was the dress?" I asked. She didn't hesitate. $4,600. I choked. "Kira, that's 2 months' rent. And whose car did you—" "Yours," she said flatly. "Obviously." I checked my phone. Notification from Chase. $4,622.19. Luxe Atelier. She smiled like she'd solved world hunger. "Don't freak out. It's an investment in our public image." "Public image?" I repeated. "Jonah, I've told you before. My life, my rules. And our money is part of that life. It's a couple thing." "No," I said. "That's not how anything works." She shrugged and pointed toward the apartment door. "Then maybe rethink your place here." That was her favorite move, the dramatic "there's the door" finale. Except this time, she miscalculated. I stood up. "Perfect," I said, grabbing my laptop bag. She laughed. "Where exactly do you think you're going? You can't survive without me." "Watch me." While she was too busy posting mirror selfies in her gold dress, she didn't see me take my passport, my work laptop, my important documents, the emergency savings she didn't know existed, and my dignity, which I realized had been missing for months. I booked a hotel room and opened my notes app. I wrote down every financial contribution from Kira in the last year. It was a short list. Then I wrote down everything she'd spent using my accounts: luxury spa memberships, networking brunches, imported skincare for our image, crypto investments she hid under my name, and the kicker, a $900 per month co-working space she used for her non-existent business. But money wasn't the real problem. The real problem started when I opened LinkedIn. There she was, in my professional network, posting things like, "So proud of Jonah for landing the Halden account. I coached him through the pitch." Behind every strongman is a visionary woman. Our startup is thriving thanks to my leadership. Our startup. My leadership. She had never worked a day in her life. Her business was reselling gifted PR makeup for cash. Worse, she had been messaging potential clients privately, calling herself Kira Wolf, strategic brands partner to Jonah Hale. Partner, strategic, brand. She turned my career into her playground. I sat there staring at her posts, her messages, her unauthorized commitments she made for me, and I knew exactly what I needed to do. The next morning, I drafted a LinkedIn post. To clarify recent confusion, I am not married, engaged, or in any form of business partnership with anyone in my personal life. All professional achievements are my own work. If you've been contacted by someone claiming personal or business affiliation with me, please disregard. Any such representations were made without my knowledge or consent. Professional, polite, a nuclear missile wrapped in HR-safe language. I hit post. By the time I walked to the lobby for coffee, my phone was melting. Text from coworkers. Wait, who was pretending to be your partner? Is this about the woman who tried to pitch us social media branding? She emailed our CEO last week. Text from Kira. WTF, Jonah? Delete that now. People are calling me. You embarrassed me publicly. I didn't answer because I was too busy calling 1. My bank, reported her cards as unauthorized, froze the joint account she drained 3 times, flagged her attempt to add herself to my business credit line. 2. My gym, removed her. She'd been using the personal trainer sessions I paid for. 3. The Equinox Foundation. Hi, this is Jonah Hale. Kira Wolf is not authorized to represent me in any capacity. The coordinator paused. She claims she was your fiancé. She volunteered to give a speech tomorrow. Absolutely not. She also listed you as a $10,000 donor. I closed my eyes. Of course she did. By noon, the LinkedIn comments turned into full public exposure. She pitched herself as your business partner to our firm. She contacted our investor team claiming to represent you. She tried to use your name to join our advisory board. Then, isn't she the same woman who promised to get us free legal consultations from you? My boss called. Jonah, do we need to involve legal? Yes, I have documentation. Kira showed up at my hotel at 2 p.m., screaming in the hallway. Security escorted her out. She live-streamed it, crying mascara tears. The comments were glorious. Girl, didn't you say you were married to him? Why are you using his accounts? This is giving fraud vibes. Her social persona, the successful influencer with a powerful lawyer boyfriend, evaporated in hours. By the end of the week, she was removed from the gala board, her spa membership canceled, 2 people requested refunds for business packages she sold using my name. Someone posted screenshots of her calling herself CEO of Jonah Hale Enterprises. There is no Jonah Hale Enterprises, but there is identity fraud. 2 months later, and the fallout is still spreading. Turns out, Kira wasn't just misrepresenting me. She was selling coaching packages using my reputation, promising charity donations in my name, borderline stalking 2 of my clients, applying for a business loan as Mrs. Hale, and illegally accessing my accounts. That last one got her charged with attempted fraud. She took a plea deal, probation, fines, restitution. Her Instagram vanished, her influencer brand imploded, her friends distanced themselves overnight. Last I heard, she moved back into her sister's guest room and was working part-time at a boutique that requires employees to actually buy the clothes. She emailed me once through her lawyer. You ruined her career and social position. My lawyer replied, no, her lies did that. As for me, I got a promotion, a massive account, a raise, and actual peace for the first time in years. I'm dating someone new too, Lila, a photographer. When I offered to pay for dinner on our first date, she said, let's split it, fair is fair. Revolutionary. Last week, I ran into one of Kira's old influencer friends at a coffee shop. She said, Kira told everyone you sabotaged her entire life. I shrugged. Kira built her life on my name, my money, and my reputation. I didn't sabotage anything. I just told the truth. The friend nodded slowly. That's cold. No, I said. That's accountability. Kira used to say, my life, my rules. Turns out she was right. Her life, her rules, her lies, her consequences. My life? Finally mine again.